Welcome back, folks. My name's John Bolt, and this is another the first free-for-all episode, our free-to-play series where we use any and all champions. It's fun saying something a little bit different, because normally we just say only void champions. Well, not this time. Well, what is this account all about? Well, as hopefully you all know, Hell-Hades, probably the biggest or second biggest content creator in Raid Shadow Legends, puts on a challenge every year where people just start a new account, free to play. Sometimes there's rules and restrictions. There's not really as much this time. And in the pinned comment below, there is a link to a website kind of outlining what that looks like if you're looking to get involved. Tons of new people starting accounts. Tons of fun. And furthermore, if you want to start out a game early like I have with an Ugo, and then I actually will get another epic to Gore, there is a referral link in that same pinned comment where you can go ahead and get involved with a nice early start. It's pretty nice because I got to start with Ugo, and when I hit level 25, I'm going to get a Tagore, also a reviver and healer, and that's thanks to Plarium. I believe sponsored that link for Hell-Hades to choose. Well, he chose it, but they made it possible just for this whole event. So if you've ever been thinking about playing Raid Shadow Legends, you want to get yourself involved, check that link out, get yourself started, be part of the event. Okay. Now, folks, what am I up to? Well, first and foremost, I am just booking through the missions. I didn't get to play as long as I wanted to last night. I was just tired. I also had a million things to do. I made an account. The referral link didn't work. It was kind of a mess, but I finally got there. Finally got there. So we did choose Kayle to start. Part of me wanted to go Aethel just for the weekend, so then I'd have a whole bunch of things. Weekend, decreased defense, poison. So when we finally got to Clan Boss, we would just be ready. But ultimately, I'm not mad at my decision. I think it's fine. So what are we doing now? Right now, we are just going through the missions, but as we go through the missions, we're actively trying to complete or get as much 4-star food as we can, because our Kayle is pushing level 40 and we need that food ready to go. As you can see a moment ago, I actually just made my first 4-star chicken, so we're just cooking. Right now, we have one goal, and that is Kayle level 60 as fast as possible. Given that it's very early in the morning, that's all I'm putting all my energy towards, just trying to make that happen. It's not going to be easy, but as we do that, we progressively will get to make progress just generally in the game, because the more stars, the better. So, I don't think we got all of them, but some of those real annoying missions, like get attack percent boots from the second stage, we cleared a good amount of those. I'm pretty sure there's more left to be had, so I'm not really looking for if I have to go back into that, but that is the name of the game right now. So you can also probably see that we chose the free frog promo for Taragi. Kind of landslide victory in the polls on my community tab in here. Man, I was kind of surprised by that. I thought it would be a little bit more even, but I mean, Taragi's pretty cool. But what I'm doing right now is I'm not even really, I've gotten them some levels, don't get me wrong, but I'm not spending a good chunk of my time leveling them up, because again, you just got to get one guy to 60 first. That's like priority numero uno. All right, so then once we do that, we're going to hoard gems. We're going to hoard gems, and we're going to get masteries for Kayle. And then after that, I think, man, Man, I don't know. Maybe then I try to go gem mine. I don't know. Some people made some good points. If you're not planning on playing this account past 3 months, is it worth getting the gem mine? I mean, probably not if this is just a 3-month account. I could see a world where I maybe play this. I could see a world where I maybe play this more than 3 months, though. That's the only thing. Anyway, comment down below. Did you participate in the free-to-play challenge? Are you participating in the free-to-play challenge? And if you are, what is your starter champion? What referral link did you use? And then additionally, what promo code did you use? Because you get a bunch of cool, kind of free stuff, realistically. Okay, the only downside to the early game is that you kind of end up doing some of the same stuff kind of over and over again, but not like in a terrible way. No. I can't remember if I got a helmet or not, so I went back. Should be paying attention to what I'm doing instead of what I'm saying. But I guess both are kind of important, right? Okay, so this is exciting times though, because the best part about this game is that thrill of progression, that satisfaction of making progress, and you just get that all the time, non-stop, early in the game. It just never ends for you. It's just like, oh, you're making progress here, making progress there, over and over and over again. Every 3-star chicken that you level up to 4 stars, it's just a big deal. It makes you feel good. So my goal is to see, what I want to do is, given the good start that I'm going to have, I would like to see how far are we able to push Clan Boss early on. Obviously, we're not going to get some crazy unkillable. We won't even have the gear for stuff like that. But what I do think we're going to be able to do is I do think we're going to have an ally protection, a second guy with poisons, Taragi will have poisons, decreased defense, a leech actually on Ugo, and then we'll have Tagore that will heal and increase speed. And then we have the decrease attack from Taragi. So I think we are set up to have a pretty solid Clan Boss team like right away. We just have to kind of get people leveled and going. Man, this guy's annoying in these early stages of campaign. Come on. Alright, here we go. And the things that you take for granted when you're playing is that most of your champions that you're doing and use frequently are booked. Kale is just not booked right now. And then we're getting just like 1 or 2-star gear. I'm hanging on to it just in case there's some stupid missions. But that is not going to stop me from hanging on to it, because I learned my lesson once. I went through some of the attack stages and I forgot you needed to keep some of that gear. So just basically keeping every gear that you get early on just to have a start. But okay. Alright, come on, give that to me. Alright, we're really close to this Ordinator guy getting to the 3-star. So one thing that you can do is you can check out that Hell Hades website, and it has like leaderboards about like how far people have managed to get. So I think that's pretty cool, because then, you know, the points are, I'm not going to go in detail about the points, but if you go to the Hell Hades website, the pinned comment link below, there is just a bunch of like leaderboards and how far like certain people have gotten, how far certain content creators have gotten. And holy cow, folks, people are cooking through this thing. I kind of figured, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I got a super late start. Everybody probably started in the realm of 8 hours before me. It started in the middle of my work day, and I still had 6 hours to work, and then an hour and a half of bowling league right after that. So yeah, but that's something out of my control. Then I stayed up as late as I could until I felt like I was gonna fall asleep, and then I woke up, and this is the first thing I did is load this up and got going. Come on, give that to me. Yeah, so one thing though is I'm interested in for this challenge is the use of, oh, what's it called? The Farstaff thing. RSL Helper. I've never really used it before, and I've heard people speak quite highly of it, so I'm contemplating maybe busting that out and seeing what that's all about. I've never really used like RSL Helper or the Optimizer realistically, but hey, here's some things that I've noticed that are really cool is that they have like the auto upgrade on artifacts is like right away, which is absolutely excellent for us. Some things that kind of stink is, and this was an issue early on if you recall, oh, maybe it is worth it for me just to get, because then I can get 2 4-star chickens. So maybe I do just want to start booking Kale up so I can get some of those chickens. Okay. Upgrade Kale's abilities. I think it did say up to 5 times, so I mean that's just gonna help us out. Okay. Boom. Look at that. Yeah, so there are some cool things early on, like, ooh, I do not want to do that. Like these apprentice pass. I mean, this is pretty good. Like, all this stuff is extremely valuable. And then additionally, they give you like a thing where you can get silver right away. It's actually probably in the shop. This. Yeah, like you just get a ton of silver right away. Absolutely awesome. Really helpful with that. Okay, so we gotta we're just ripping these, hoping that we get something impactful right away. We also need the food just to keep making champions, so we're just going at it, at least early on. Give me a good rare. Haven't got a good rare out of these yet. It's got a stun, decrease attack, provoke. Okay, yeah, he'll just be food. That's okay. All right, and then furthermore, kind of side hustle that we're trying to do is we kind of know that this stuff is just not attainable, but we need to try to get to this 1,000 to the best of our ability. So we're going to be working our way through just arena is actually kind of a big one for us to do. So let's just kind of kill some battles off with that. I guess he's level 4, so we'll just throw him in there. And then everything's 1x speed. Okay. So we're trying to do that, but oh, I'm so silly, guys. All right. But I'm also trying to do some of these events that are over there on the side because we are in the middle of a real fusion here, and we can get some of these fragments. So, man, if we could have got in here early, I just don't know if these first couple are going to be attainable. I mean, we're going to try because we're going to be leveling stuff constantly. So if we could, like, possibly sneak in any of this stuff, that would be just great. Some of these other things like dungeon divers, I don't know, probably just not happening. There's just not enough time. Artifact enhancement got more than what I thought I would have just from playing the game. I'm not focusing on those, but if I get to a point where I'm close on one of those, I'm just going to go ahead and try to pop off and get that clear stage 2 or higher. Okay. Okay, there we go. I don't really remember using all my multi-battles, if I'm being honest, but I guess I did. Okay. Yeah, and so this is just what it is. So if you're somebody who's new, you just follow those missions down below. It's pretty straightforward. But yeah, we have a pretty good start between all these promo codes, referral links, all that different stuff. I mean, you get an absolute banger of a star. Like, just having these two, and then additionally, I'm getting a Tagore after this. Like, and I know some people kind of went for a legendary. I just wanted somebody who's going to maybe help in Clan Boss, see what I can do to get that far. But, yeah, and then I think, you know, he'll be good in, like, a Dragon's Dungeon, too. So, we just got to get to the point where we're confident enough to move up and get Kale to 6-star, and then these guys can start moving their way up the ladder. Okay, that is kind of the whole thing. I've been rambling for a whole mess of time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to try to make a few, maybe another video tomorrow even, just to update my progress, because the progress happens so fast. Otherwise, that's going to be the whole video, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you on the other side.